Hey guys, getting my shirt straight because it's always crooked. I don't know why. It's annoying. I guess my boobs are crooked or I'm crooked or something, but it drives me nuts. How are you guys today? I know, totally random. Today is Friday. Let me have a holler. Give me some hearts or some applaudie emojis or something to show that you are happy that it is Friday. If it's not your Friday, give me a thumbs down. And then I can feel sad for you. We're going to be talking about worth today, value. And it might not be what you think it is. So, I forgot my serum. Poop. I guess it's just primer today. I'm going to go with my strobe primer, if I can find it. There it is. Value and worth. What does it mean to you guys? What do you think of when you think of value and worth? Tell me, what do you think? Put my hair back so it's not in my face. Isn't it cute though? Value and worth. What do you think of when you hear those words? What's valuable? What's worthy? What has worth? What has value? Do you think of your possessions? Your house, your car, your phone? What do you think about? Morning, Miss Heather. Or afternoon, actually, now. I slept in today. I'm usually up in the mornings now, but I slept in today. When you think of the words value and worth, what do you think of? What comes to mind? Most people, like I was saying, think of their home, their belongings, their car, their electronics, maybe their really nice TV or phone. If they have any toys like boats, RVs. Ruth, you hit my topic right on the nail. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Everyone, you watching this right now, you have worth and value. Did you know that? Did you? Did you know that? That you have worth and value? Do you have trouble with that sometimes? Because I'm not going to lie, I have in the past. I'm going for a glam look, so let me use VFX. Did you know that you have worth and value? Adjusting my table real quick. There we go. You sure do. You're important. You have lots of value. Lots of value and worth. Why do you have value and worth? Can you think of something that is important about you? I know one specifically, but I want to know if you know it. And this is such a problem in today's society, and I know this because I struggle with it myself. I did in the past. That is amazing, Miss Ruth. Yes, those two are on the top of my list as well. My family and Jesus Christ is number one, is what she said. I've struggled with this in the past, so I know others do as well, because we're all human. But I'm here to tell you today that you are worthy. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are loved. You are important. It's just like the Help movie. You was kind, you was important. Or no, you was kind, you was smart, you was important. That's how that was said in the movie The Help. And I'm here to tell you today that is true. You are important. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are. You have more worth and value than anything that you could ever think of. Hey, Miss Heather. You were created specifically just the way that you are by God. He had a divine plan when he created you. And I'm not joking. He made you uniquely you. There is no other you in the planet. Even if you're a twin, you two are different. You are uniquely you. There is nothing copycat about you. You're not a cookie cutter. You were specifically designed. You were created from two different sets of genes that have 30 million different types of matchups. God created you the way that you are. I've seen so many people on Facebook the last couple days talking about, I don't feel good enough for this, or I wish I had this body, or I could never do something like that, or I wish I could, or blah, 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 or, you know, whatever. Just, I can't do this. I'm not good enough for this. Well, I'm here to tell you, shut up, because you can. You are more than good enough. You always have been, and you always will. There's only one you on this planet, and this planet would suck without you. Plain and simple. And it's something I need to work on as well. I struggle with my confidence. Who doesn't? Cindy Crawford, I'm sure, still struggles with her confidence at times. Beauty people do. The most confident person on the face of the planet still struggles with confidence. You just don't see it. But I'm here to tell you today, you are important, and there is no reason for you not to be confident. And I'm speaking to myself when I'm saying this as well. You have a mission from God. You were created specifically to be put on this planet for a reason, for His purpose. And our purpose is to serve others. I don't know if you know that or not, but that is why we're here. We are here to serve others and share about God. So I don't want to ever hear another one of my friends say, I'm not good enough. Hey, baby, I love you too. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I wish I could do this like so-and-so. I wish I could be so-and-so. You're not so-and-so. You are you. And we are here to serve God and spread love. So you are important. You have value and you have worth. The question is, can you find it? Because a lot of people can't. And that's okay. We're human, and that's Satan attacking us. But my question today is, where is your value and your worth? What is something that you value about yourself? I'm the nurturer. That's one thing I value about myself. I have always taken pride in being the friend, the mom friend, you know, taking care of my babies and taking care of my friends. And I have more than just one kid. I have 3 between me and Brian, but I have more than that. All my students are my kids. Kids I've babysat in the past are my kids. Anyone I've tutored, anyone I have done anything with, kids that I played with on mission trips, you know, back in high school, those are my kids. I think about them all the time. My little boy that's in Honduras that I sponsor, he's my kiddo. You know, I put my worth in those kiddos because I am pouring my love into them. That is part of my value and my job. I know that it is my job here on this planet to spread love. And that's part of why I joined pharmacy. I'm not going to lie. The main reason I joined pharmacy is for the income. You know, everyone struggles. We do too. I joined it for the income. And not to mention these amazing products that are phenomenal for your skin. But you're beautiful, and I want to tell you that. There is no reason for you not to have confidence, and I want to tell you that. Because not everybody hears it. I'm lucky enough, I hear it all the time. I have a very amazing support system between Brian, my family, my girlfriends, and even more so now with this pharmacy group. That you are important, you are loved, you are special, and you have a divine purpose. You are here for a reason. It might be to help in a medical capacity. It might be here to love on little ones in a school or a daycare. It might be here to care for the elderly, but you are here for a reason. And I want to know, what is one of the reasons you are here? What do you feel like you are supposed to be doing? What do you feel like you've been called to do? Because, hello, everybody has a calling. And I want to help you find it if you don't know it. I've always known that I was here to help others in one way, shape, or form. And that way, shape, or form has changed multiple times over the course of my lifetime. Hey, Emma. Hey, Gino. But I am so tired of seeing these posts on Facebook of girls saying, I'm not good enough for him. Girl, please. If you think you're not good enough for him, he's not good enough for you, and you need to kiss his butt goodbye. Your job to be my man. That's one of them. But if you think you are not good enough for somebody, the truth is, you are too good for them. If you are in a bad relationship where you're walking on eggshells, okay, baby, you're walking on eggshells to make sure you don't piss somebody off, you're in the wrong relationship. If you're in a workplace where you are not appreciated, you are stepped on, you are undervalued, that doesn't mean you don't have value and worth. I'm not kidding. It means you have value and worth. They can't see it, and it is their loss. Hey, Miss Michelle. If somebody cannot see your value and your worth in this world, that is their problem, not yours. If you can't find it, that just means you haven't found it yet. You haven't discovered it. So I want you to look in that mirror and look at what God gave you. Everybody that's watching right now, I want you to hop on here and comment one good thing God gave you in your life. What did God give you? What is something good that you've got in your life? Me? I'm a mama. I was told I probably could not have kids. My kid's a miracle through and through. Almost lost her so many times as a baby. That is one of my reasons that I am here. To make sure I don't take advantage of that gift that God gave me. I am a teacher. I get to shape the future. That's something God has done in my life. Pretty simple. So I want you right now, you watching this, I'm pointing at you. Tell me something that God gave you. Heather says her family. I don't know where I would be without my family. I am so incredibly blessed because not everybody has a great family. And I'm going to tell you now, just because they are family, if they are toxic, that doesn't mean you have to live into that. I stayed in a marriage way too long because it was my marriage. But it was toxic. I don't know what I was thinking. It went outside of my face. I almost forgot. You have value, you have worth, whether you can see it or not. So I want to talk to you and I want to help you find it. If you know your value and your worth, shout it out below. Let's share it. Because I am a firm believer of girls supporting girls, women uplifting women. This is something we need more of in this world. Our world is so full of negativity, it is sickening. Oh, exactly, Heather. Family is not blood. And I have more than just my family. I have a nuclear family. Everyone does. A mom, a dad, siblings, whatever. That's your nuclear family. But my family beyond is way, way, way beyond that. And that's part of my value and my worth. I take value in my family and my worth because they have helped build who I am. I am the parent of 3 beautiful girls. And I want to show them how special they are. I am the daughter of 2 parents that have been married for over 40 years, are godly examples in my life, have made sure that they have had me in church my entire life, and I know that I am loved, and I know how special I am. That's part of my value. I am a child of God. He loves me no matter what. He will forgive me for anything that I do. Lord, I love you, Jesus. You are amazing. But what else do you take value in? Do you take value in your job? You should. You're doing God's work every day in your job. You might be the world's biggest advocate at your job. You might be saving people's lives. You could be a doctor. You could be a surgeon. You could be standing at the checkout at the gas station. You could be the fry boy at McDonald's. Your job has value. You think your little piddly part-time job isn't important? I worked at a snow cone hut in high school. Minimum wage. Okay, that job's nothing. Hello, I was bringing joy to people in my little job that I did. I got to see kids smile. I got to talk to people and be social. We got to make people happy, if only for a few minutes. That was my value in that job. I worked at a video rental store, Hollywood Video. It's not even in business anymore. Family Video bought them out. And video stores hardly exist anymore. I got to bring fun to those people's lives, joy, entertainment, because they got to escape reality for a little bit and have fun. You know, just because you have a small role does not mean, whoa. It does not mean that you are not important or you're not valuable at all. And I don't want you to ever think that, because it doesn't matter what you do as long as you are doing it for the right reason. And doing something for the money to support your family is never a wrong reason. Some people are in certain jobs because I got to pay the bills. It's not what I want to do, but it's what I got to do to take care of my family. That is admirable. I'm going to say that, and I'll shout it from the rooftops. Those people that do those jobs that they don't want to do to take care of themselves and their families, give them a round of applause, because they're doing something they hate to make sure that their loved ones are cared for. I couldn't do it. I could not be in a job that I hated just because my family needed it. I would have to find something else. I would have to change jobs. I couldn't do it. So just because you think you have a small part does not mean that you are small, unworthy, ever. And I don't want you to ever think that. If anybody has ever told you that, drop kick them to the curb, because that's just stupid. Let me blend some of this out. I got a little more color than I anticipated. I am the daughter of a king. You are too. You're the daughter of the son of a king. Did you know that? We are royalty walking the face of this earth. We were specifically created with a design in mind. And I don't want anybody to ever think that they are not important, because they are. And I know I'm just kind of rambling here. I'm just kind of on my soapbox, just going and doing my thing, because I feel like this message is important, because I've struggled with it, and I know someone else is out there too. If you're struggling, message me, call me, say a comment, say, hey, I need to talk to you, or I need some help. I don't want anybody to ever feel in despair because they're having a moment or they're in a bad situation. I've always been the mama friend, and I'm going to always be the mama friend. I'm always going to want to help people out. But I am here to tell you today, there is something in your life that you don't realize you are blessed to have. You got that dead-end job that you hate? Well, guess what? You have an income. There are so many people, especially right now with all the COVID stuff, that don't have a job, that don't have an income, that can't take care of their families. I'm trying to think what's something else. You're undervalued at your job. You enjoy what you do, but you're not valued. Trust me, your boss knows what you're doing. If you are putting forth your best effort, and it doesn't matter if it's a job or whatever, if you are prayerfully thinking about it and putting forth your best effort in what you do and doing it for the right reasons, people are going to notice. Hey, Tiff. How are you today, lovely? Switch over to my eyes before I finish my face. Just because someone doesn't praise you outwardly, gives you a shout out, does not mean that you're not valuable. They see you. We all see you. You're busting your hump every day to take care of that family. Or, you might be taking care of your babies. You might be taking care of your elderly parents that took care of you, and now it's your turn to take care of them. You might be running a program at the church or in the city to help others. We see you and we appreciate you, whether we tell you or not. Know that you are appreciated, because what you do is important. And there are eyes everywhere, whether you realize it or not. Mamas, your kids are watching when you think they're not. Sophia was in the other room playing, and we were talking about something in the other room. She can still pay attention in here, because then she came back later and said, I don't even remember what it was, but she came back, Mommy, you're important. And we weren't talking about, it wasn't even what we were talking about, really. It's something about work. And she just came back and she said, Mommy, you're important. Your job is important. You teach kids. You know, for a 5-year-old to be able to do that and say that, that's a big deal. You know. And I'm going to be real and I'm going to be honest with you. I have struggled with confidence my entire life. I have. It's just what it is. I've never been thin. I've always been picked on. I have always struggled with anything physical. Health, physical, you know, like PE, working out, things of that nature. It's just, I was made to be short and chubby. That's just all there is to it. But I have a body that works. Not everybody can say that. I am a diabetic. I have a high blood pressure. I have anxiety disorder. I have PTSD. I have a body that works. I can get medication to fix the problems that I struggle with, diabetic and high blood pressure. I have medication to help me with my emotions and to keep me from having flashbacks and falling apart, to make me more stable. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't know what the stigma is with mental health these days, because it's something we haven't all talked about in the past. I'm just setting my primer and putting down some light powder. But we all struggle with something mentally, whether we want to admit it or not. And if you say you don't have some kind of mental issue, you're lying to yourself. It might be depression. It might be anxiety. It might be suicidal thoughts. And if you ever have thoughts like that, please contact me. I will listen to you. Anytime, day or night, I will listen to you and help you out. This world would be a sadder place without you. You are important. You're important to me. I'm telling you this right now. We may have never met, but you're important to me because you are a human. You are a person. And every person on this planet is important to me, no matter what you've done in the past. You might struggle with self-confidence. You might struggle with body image. You know, it could be anything. We all struggle mentally and emotionally with something. I don't have my own home. I go back and forth between my parents' house and my boyfriend's apartment. That means I get to spend more time with people I love. And I'm not alone. Alone is not good for me. It works out. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my eyes. But there is something that is a negative in your life that if you just change how you're thinking about it, it will become a positive. You got a car that's got problems, that's falling apart. Does it get you from point A to point B safely for the most part? Must have been some pink in my brush because I just picked up a brown color and that looks pink to me. Oops. But you have a vehicle that gets you to point A and point B. I'm sure you know one person that doesn't have a vehicle. There's value in that. There's worth in that. Most of our jobs, one way or another, we help people, whether you think about it or not. I mean, there are ones that are evident, doctors, teachers, things of that nature. But like I was saying, the fry boy at McDonald's, you're giving people nourishment. Did you know that? You're feeding people. The checker at Walmart, you're making sure that our products are good for us. You're looking at the quality of these products when you're checking them, whether you realize it or not. The attendant at the gas station, you're making sure people have the ability to go places. That gas is important. That person at that gas station, you are important. You're making sure people have snacks and drinks, food. There's also, you know, Tylenol and stuff like that at gas stations. there might be that mom that comes in and that smile on your face when she comes to pay for her gas is the only smile she's gotten all day. You ever think about that kind of stuff? The littlest things we do have value and worth, whether we realize it or not. So I don't want you to ever forget how important you are. In one facet to realize this, what is one person that would struggle if you were not around? That their life would be awful. That right there should tell you how important you are. You have at least one person in this world that their life would be upside down if they didn't have you. I am so glad that you are here. I am beyond glad that you are watching. I am beyond glad that I have got to know you in some way, shape, or form. Because my life is better for it. And it all matters on how we look at things. You know, like I've been saying this entire time. It all depends on how you look at things. You might be having a crappy day. Everyone has crappy days. But did you know that you're not having the crappiest day of all time? Somebody out there's had a worse day at some point in time. Did you wake up today? A lot of people didn't. Were you able to go to work today? Physically? Some people can't. You are important, whether you believe it or not. And there are little things like that you have to take value and worth in to get through the day. And that is okay. If you need help getting through the day, there is not a damn thing wrong with it. Everybody needs a little help. But you have value and you have worth, especially if you have kids. Because there is no getting around that. Their world revolves around you if you were a parent. And vice versa. Your world revolves around them. You're not happy with your body image. You're fat and you don't like it. You're struggling with your weight and you're feeling sad about it. That's okay. You're human. Just because you have things you don't like about yourself doesn't mean that you aren't important and you aren't valued. And that's such a hard concept for people to get. I feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over, but they're so freaking important. You know, you are beautiful. And I'm not saying that because you have makeup products that I'm selling. When you wake up in the morning and there is not anything on your face or makeup left over and you wash your face and there's nothing left, you are beautiful. And I don't care what you think on the outside, you're beautiful on the inside because you are you, uniquely you. And I wouldn't change any of you for a reason because you were created specifically for your life. Ain't nobody out there that can replace you. So, here's my challenge to you right now, this minute. Think about your life and figure out what is one thing I've been looking at negatively, and how can I change my thought process on that? A lot of times, it is just breaking things down to change your mindset. And that can change your entire outlook. You know what I'm talking about? There's 2 of you on right now. Tell me, what's something negative in your life right now? And let's see if we can turn it around. I'll sit here and I'll wait and I'll do my makeup. I want to help you change your mindset. Because I know that you're important, whether you believe it or not. I want you to see that. So tell me, what's one negative thing that you've got to say about yourself right now? And I'll change your mind. I'm waiting. Be honest, be open, be real with me. What is one negative thing about you right now? And I'll prove you wrong. I challenge you. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I can't change your mind. Try it. Because there is something important about you. Always is. You're here, you're living, you're breathing. You have a chance to spread love. You have a chance to spread joy. You have a chance to change someone's life today. Be it just with a smile or a helping hand. You are more important and you have a bigger impact than you will ever realize. There are people watching you that you don't even realize are watching you. Just doing your everyday life. And I'm not kidding. You think I am, and I'm not. Did you know there are 3 people born every second? Yeah, in this world, there are 3 people born every second. 3 brand new babies, squishy little pretty babies every day. Every second. The span of 10 seconds, that's 30 new babies in the world. 60 new lives every moment. Do you think that their lives are important? Whether you know them or not? They are. Did you know that you're important? It is my job on this world to show you how important you are to me, to change your life. I know I can't change the world either, Heather. But if I can make an impact in one person's life, I'm doing my job. And it's not about these makeup products. Yeah, they help me find my confidence. They help me feel better about myself. And I want to share that. That's what I want to share. The tools I use to help refine my confidence. I don't even know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow. I'm just kind of winging it. But we're not superheroes in the sense that, you know, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. We're not those superheroes. But everybody is a superhero because we help people every day. Whether we want to admit it or not. Whether we realize it or not. I'm proud of you for that, Heather. That is not an easy thing to ask. She said, I actually had to talk to a gentleman yesterday that makes me angry, and I had to ask God to take the hate away. I've had to do that too. I have had to definitely do that. And that takes maturity and value and importance of acknowledging who you are to be able to do that. Those little steps like that. Those are the things that are extremely important. I can never get my eyeshadow even. This side is pretty little V and this is just like a hump. I don't know. You are correct, Heather. Very, you know, God came down to this planet, a sweet little baby Jesus, and he was human. A human, guys. A human that changed the world. Because he spoke love and peace. Showed everybody that they were valued. Doesn't that kind of sound like what I've been saying this entire time? Am I comparing myself to God? No. But am I a child of God and I can do the same message? Absolutely. I think this is probably as even as it's going to get. I'm kind of... I can always take more concealer and kind of straighten that there. But I value you. Anybody watching this right now, I value you. Because you are my friend. Whether we are friends in real life or friends on Facebook and we've never met, friends through pharmacy, it doesn't matter. We are friends. Because you are a human and I'm going to love you. Right there. I don't even know you, but I love you. Because you're a person and people deserve to be loved. So I want you to find your value and your worth. Find something that is important in your life. You might have a little side hobby. You know, this is my side hobby. You might have a value in a different hobby that's something not even remotely related. But you have value and you have worth. Yes, WWJD, Heather, what would Jesus do? I know that it's so 90s, but it's true. Nothing has changed since then. Nothing has changed in the last 2,000 years since Jesus was here on the face of the planet. We're still human, and we still are here to love one another. So, that was my little soapbox for today. I kind of want to do some sparkles. I don't know what color to do. Kind of like a cut crease look. What do you guys think about Rider Diamonds? Or this one right here, which is called Drama Queen. One of those two. I'm kind of thinking Rider Diamond. I was here on this planet to spread love. I am here to serve God. I am here to serve you. Share the love with everybody in the world. I'll take this little teeny tiny brush I got here and do some cut crease. You might think you're only good at one thing, and that's fine. If you think you are only good at one thing, then take that thing and run with it. Because you are going to bless somebody. No matter what you're doing, as long as you're doing it for the right reason. You're good at sports? All right, fine then. Share your talent. Share your skill. Whether it be doing it to entertain others or sharing your skill to help other people perfect their skills, share it. You bake? Share it. Everybody loves yummies. It's easy. Take what you're good at and share it. What you may not know about me, and you would never guess by what I do here on Pharmacy. I am extremely self-confident. I am not a brave person. Hey, Roy. I am normally not one to put myself out there in front of other adults because I know they're going to judge. I am fine out in front of the little kiddos all day long. I think I need to bring that one up over there. There we go, so they match. I could be out in front of kids, making myself look like a fool all day long. I got nothing wrong with that. But you put me out in front of adults, I am the world's biggest chicken. Ryan has been trying for almost 2 years to get me to sing karaoke with him. And my response is, no. Because I don't want to go out there in front of all these people that I know and make myself look like a fool. Doing my makeup online for the internet to see is not something I would have ever done in the past. Doing these bold, crazy looks is never something I would have done in the past. Doing a cut crease like this is something I would have never done in the past. Alexa, resume. My music cut off. I'm going to take a little flat brush that I have here, and I'm going to dampen it down and pick up this glitter. Just use my time setter spray. There we go. I wouldn't pick anything up. I am very, very self-conscious, whether you realize it or it appears that I am or not. I am. But pharmacy has given me the confidence to do amazing things. I am it's what they call a social introvert, which is you are very social in your small circle of friends. I'm just packing this glitter on top of the concealer that I put here. And then I'll go back in here in the corner and darken this back up again. But I am very, very secluded. I'm not a huge fan of going out unless it's with friends and doing something that I know I am safe and comfortable doing. What, a social introvert? I learned all kinds of crazy things in college. Psychology 101, psychology for children. Welcome back, baby. I love you. And you can ask him and he'll comment and he'll respond. I am a very much a social introvert. I am social in my own circle. But hang on, baby. I am social in my own circle, but otherwise I'm very, reclused, kind of in my own little hole. I don't really speak out unless it's something I am extremely passionate about. And watch the comments, he'll probably sit here and agree with me. He's very social, period. He's an extrovert, he don't care. I don't know if that's why we're such a good match or what, but oh, don't ask me. Doing my makeup on a platform like this is way out of my comfort zone. Exactly. See, he commented. He said he can't get me to shut up then. Hey, Kendra. How are those baby boys? I'm going to go back in here with my black and just darken back up the corner and soften that edge. So me getting on my soapbox and talking about these things with you guys is way out of my comfort zone normally. But this is something that I am passionate about. I want everybody to know how beautiful or handsome and important they are. That they are valued and they are worthy of being treated like a queen or a princess in some way, shape, or another. You're hungry? Me too, babe. What do you want for dinner? Did you get breakfast this morning? I know this looks extreme. I'm going to go back in and lighten it up and kind of clean up the edges with some concealer. So I should have done my eyes first. Yeah, this is totally on makeup. I'm so makeup boy. But I'm liking it. It's sparkly. Pretty. If one person has told you thank you for something that you do? Jade? Yeah, maybe. We might be able to go eat at Jade tonight. One person has told you thank you for something you do. You're important to them. One person looks up to you and says that you are a good person. You're important to them. I'm trying to dig something out of my bag real quick. Haha! I finally got it. Just don't forget that you are very, very, very important. You had a hot stuffed pizza at 9:25 and a lemonade. Oh, all I've had today is a Snickers. So, I'm kind of getting distracted here. But please, please, please do not ever forget how important you are. I just love our liquid concealer. You've seen me use it a million times today. It's awesome. Let's clean it up a little bit. No, I had one in my purse. But I don't ever want anybody to feel less than. I want them to feel important and loved. See, I just went in there and cleaned that up. It's a little bit more of a straighter line. There we go. Much better. I don't know if you can hear the music I've got going in my background. It is God Only Knows for King and Country, who I'm going to go see in concert tomorrow night, and I'm excited. There's a part of you that God only knows. Sometimes there's a struggle that God only knows, and that's okay. You don't have to share your struggles all the time. God only knows how to find you. God only knows how to break through. There's a kind of love that only God knows. I mean, that's some pretty powerful words. Ooh, awesome. I guess I need to hurry up and finish my makeup then, huh? He's almost off work. There, clean that up a little bit. It looks a little bit better. I might go in right here. But that right here. There we go. There we go. One way to change your mindset to help you feel better about things, change your music. Did you know that? Change your music. I know if I listen to too much crap music, and I say crap music, I mean music that doesn't have a real positive message, it starts affecting me and my mentality. You're not going to the casino, you're going with me, you turd. I throw on some Christian music. I have Amazon Music and I listen to that all the time. I'll throw on the top Christian station. My mood will instantly get better. Most people do not realize how much music impacts their mood and their state of mind. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be about God. A lot of this music is just feel-good music. But if you feel like you have nothing else to turn to that. Never fails. And that helps you find some goodness in you. What do you think? A little bit dark? A little bit glam? I've kind of just, I've lost my oomph because I'm trying to do makeup and talk at the same time, and it's kind of hard. But I want you to know that I am always open to listen. If you have something you need to talk about, something you need help with, something you're concerned about, please get a hold of me in one way, shape, or form so I can help you. Just kind of toning this down a little bit. Make it a little softer. There we go. You are important, whether you realize it or not. You are loved, and this world would suck without you. So you have value and you have worth. More than any possession that we think we could ever have worth in. It's just true, and you're just gonna have to accept it. Looking for my little gel eyeliner here. This stuff is amazing. I love it. Get my little tiny brush. Where'd it go? My brush is missing. I put everything back in weird places the other day after I washed my brushes, so. Here it is, found it. But don't give up. If you're struggling with your confidence, I'll talk to you. If you're struggling with something going on, I'll talk to you. It is my job to help others, and that includes you. I don't ever want anybody to struggle silently, because I did that so much in college and high school. I had people I could reach out to, but I didn't feel good enough, I guess you could say. Or I didn't feel like my problem warranted reaching out for help. And I know a lot of people have had that problem before. They just don't feel like, oh, this is trivial and I shouldn't need help with this. So I'm just gonna sit here and take care of it myself. I'm not gonna ask for help. And those are usually the biggest problems when you need to ask for help. It's when you think it's not a big enough problem, because every problem is a problem regardless. So I don't want anybody to ever be afraid to reach out to me and ask for help. Or just a shoulder to cry on, or an ear to listen. Eyeliner is just one of the things I can't do and talk at the same time. It's so hard. I am focusing so hard. Can't talk. There we go. Slowly getting there. I haven't had this gel eyeliner real long, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. But I really, really like how it feels, and it stays. And it just makes my eyeliner look poppin'. So, as I was talking before I started my eyeliner, message me, talk to me. If If you have something going on, I can help you in one way, shape, or another. And if it's I can't help you specifically, I can find somebody that can. With my liquid eyeliner and attempt to do a wing here. I'm gonna try and pull a Jessie. But no problem is ever too small to reach out for help. Ever. Let that line dry. Hey, Danny. That dry just... Ah! Got it on my finger. I'm gonna attempt to connect and draw. I'm awful at wing liners, but that's why I practice. Make sure my fingers are clean. There. How are you? What are you doing today? Did you just get off work, or are you just chilling, or what? I know this is boring, just sitting here watching me do this, but I can't talk and do my wings at the same time. Crazy, I just can't. I think I got them connected real good. There's kind of like a glare on my phone. So. There we go. There we go. And the trick with this liquid liner, see, it gets everywhere. It is liquid, let it dry before you do anything else. Otherwise you're gonna make a mess. Let me clean my fingers off real quick. If you do one good thing in the day, you have value. Do you know that? I just keep going back to it, but people think you have to have this amazing thing to have value, or to have worth, or to be important. Nope. Is that dry yet? Okay, it's dry. Let's see if I can. I know this works with mascara. I don't know if it's gonna work with this, so we'll just see. Oh, look at there. Might just have to go back and put a little bit of powder over it. But for the most part, it's come right off. How awesome is that? There we go. See? Ta-da! Clean my spongy off a little bit. If you guys missed my video earlier this week, I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those 2 days, get the Dr. C tuna soap and clean your tools. It's important. I'm gonna go back in with my shadow and go right along my lash line just a little bit more from where I cleaned it up earlier. Does anybody else save these and put them back in your palette? I do all the time. I don't know why. I just always have felt like I should. To me, it feels like it just keeps it a little bit cleaner. And God knows I need help keeping things clean, because I am not the cleaner lady. And then go in with, I never did any highlighter. Let's go in with my pretty little gold baked highlighter that I have here. Isn't that pretty? Oh, Oh, good, Heather. I'm not the only one. And I'm not going to be opposed to maybe going ahead and putting some highlighter on top of this glitter on my eyes. Just because it's so pretty. Yeah, lightens it up just a little bit. I like sparkles, and there's nothing wrong with it. I will never be too old for sparkles. I'll be 96 in a nursing home and I'll still be putting sparkles on my face. I'm not gonna lie. And then I want to load this up pretty well. Just kind of, and I'm gonna go right here. Let's kind of blend it into that black that I carried from the outer corner. Kind of like a transition. Go into that. I need to do my eyebrows still. Oh, I almost forgot, y'all. You forget. Let me forget. What the heck? That's an easy do, though. Let me put this palette back up because there's not a dark enough brown in it for me to do my eyes. Or my eyebrows, I mean, sorry. Pull this one out. Take my little angled brush. I'm ready for my products to come in. I should get them on Monday. It's my personal order that I did earlier this month. Miss Erin did a trick a couple weeks ago that she had learned with her eyebrows. She took our pencil and drew a pencil just slightly outside and pull. Yes, Chris and Danny, you should go with us. Right outside and go down underneath, and then she kind of came back farther inside on the top into the line. And then she filled in with our brow mascara, and then took her little spoolie and kind of just drug it out. And her eyebrows looked amazing. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, baby, I'll see you in a few minutes. I should be done hopefully by the time you get home, or almost. So I'm excited to get my products in and try that. I ordered a new cream shadow. I think it was the gold one. And I'm excited to play with it. The Pata Cream, our cream to powder foundation I got. And I'm really excited to try it. And Jessie demoed the Luminous Serum last night. And it looked really pretty, so I kind of want to order it and try it next. And then I probably will do some kind of crazy weird video like she did last night. She took her ink liner and drew lines across her face like this. And then she did, what'd she do? She did Stay Matte on right here, VFX right here and under her eye, BB cream down here, CC cream up here, and then she did the Luminous Serum up here and demoed all 5 foundations. And it was really cool. And I kind of want to do something like that for you guys, just so you can see them as well. And then she tried out a whole bunch of lippies. Her poor lips are probably sore today from cleaning them all off and trying new ones on all the time. There we go, eyebrows look decent. I never can get them to look how I want them, so I just kind of play with it until I get something that looks okay. Alrighty. I just realized I did highlighter, but I didn't do highlighter on my cheeks. I haven't put any blush on yet either. I'm gonna go, believe it or not, this makes such a pretty blush from our eyeshadow. It's crazy, I know, but it is such a pretty blush color. Very lightly, because it's very pigmented. And it's got just a little bit of shimmer in it too. See the color? And it's got a little, you can see a little bit of sparkle. So if you are still watching, thank you. Share this video. Get some likes on it. I think maybe tomorrow's video I'll do a contest for the most shares. Because it's kind of late. I meant to do this at the beginning of this video and I forgot. So I'll do it tomorrow where I can mention it at the front of the video and give you guys all an option to get into it. But I think I'll do my Sparkle and Zen bundle as a gift for that giveaway, kind of like Jessie did her lashes and lips. It's kind of the same thing, just different little goodies inside that. But I'm gonna do video tomorrow. Hey Nana, my mom. But I think I'll do my video tomorrow, and if it gets to 20 shares, I'll probably give away one of those Zen and Sparkle, or Sparkle and Zen videos. So I don't know if I ever said this at the beginning of the video, but it was kind of like Date Night Glam look today, which is obvious. I mean, this is not what I do on a daily basis. It is way too dark for me. It's actually darker than what anybody really likes on me because I'm so pale and because I don't usually do color. But just doing something fun and different. It's Friday, so go in and do some lips. I'm gonna go in with my nude combo today. 221 lip liner, or 227 lip liner, our dark brown, and then 201 Skin Matte Lippy. When you are lining your lips, like it says, the dark brown, you have two options. You can line it and blend it out. And I kind of go a little heavier in the corners. Or you can fill in your entire lip. I always fill in my bottom corners just a little bit. I don't know why. But if you just line it like this, don't leave it. Blend it just so slightly, so it's not quite so harsh. Otherwise it just kind of looks funny. And I finally have learned the trick to these things, and I'm working on it. And I've mentioned before, if you have a glob like that on there, it's way too much. You want to brush it off so you don't have too much. And I'm just doing a simple nude lip because I've got a crazy eye going on. You want just a little bit of product on here, enough to coat your lips, and then blend them together like you just saw me do, and then let it dry. I've had trouble keeping these on my lips, and everybody's like, it's transfer proof, it stays all day long. Well, I finally figured it out. I've been asking, and somebody finally gave me some information that makes sense. Because I've done the exfoliating, I've done the lining, the no lining, the concealer is a base, foundation is a base, drying my lips off beforehand. Finally figured it out. If you are a lip licker, and I lick my lips all the time, that can make your lipstick wear off very fast. I did not know that. Just setting with a little transparent powder. So I worked on last night trying not to lick my lips, and my mascara lasted or I keep saying mascara because I still need to do my mascara. My lips lasted a lot longer. And I'm gonna go in with my 203 on Natural. And kind of blend. And it kind of creates a little bit of an ombre effect. And I have hardly any product on here. Like you can see, it almost looks dry. You can see the little bristles there. It's just enough to put just a little bit of product down. And not licking my lips made that last so much longer. So that is definitely the trick. Lash time. And I like setting it with just a little bit of transparent powder. It just makes it dry a little faster. Going in with my Optimal Style Lash Mascara. Kind of going for my glam look today, so I'm going with it. It is volume, length, and curl. So that is great for a glam look. And I'm just going in at the root and wiggling to get in between those lashes. Hey, honey. He's hot and sweaty. He's been working in his warehouse all day. Come here and give me a kiss. I know, there's always a lag. Hi, baby.
Hey, honey. You look beautiful.
Thank you, babe. It's my water bottle he's been taking to work. It's glitter leopard print. And he's been doing that because it stays colder at work. Because I can't use the ice machine at work right now because all this COVID stuff. So go in and coat your lashes really well. If you want to do multiple coats of mascara, the trick to that is letting it dry completely before you put on your second coat. Otherwise it will just kind of clump up. But you can go in several times back to back before it starts to dry and build that as well. And that's kind of what I'm doing right here. Just get in there. Wiggling back and forth at the root. And I'm kind of turning up and out, kind of in this motion towards you as I am going up the lash, because it will help separate and coat the lash fully. And I just have to say, this mascara is the bomb.com. I have trouble. I have long lashes, but they're very stick straight and they don't curl very well. Half the time I don't even try and curl them with the eyelash curler because it just falls flat within an hour or two. This stuff makes my lashes look amazing. So, always make sure it's good and dry before you put on a second coat. Otherwise it will definitely clump up and you'll end up with the infamous, was it the 80s that we had the spider lashes? I'm gonna hop in the shower before we go out to eat.
Bubbles!
Are my rocks still in the tub too? They must have finally dissolved. I have some big Himalayan rock salts, like big chunks that are rose and vanilla that I put in the tub. I kind of soaked today just because I can. That is it. I'm gonna put a little bit of plumper on my lips just to make them a little bit more fabulous, and that is it. I love our lip plumper. And it's natural, so it doesn't burn like a lot of lip plumpers that you've seen. Those have non-toxic, so toxic chemicals and components in them that, you know, if you have a lip plumper that makes your lips burn or hurt, it's not natural. This has got peppermint, it's got menthol. It might have a tiny bit of capsaicin in it. I have to go back and look, I can't remember, but those are the things that naturally plump your lips. That's it. My everyday, not every day, sorry, that was yesterday. My nighttime Date Night Glam, over the top Date Night Glam, because I never look like this when we go out anyways. Here you go. Fluff my hair back up. I did it earlier and I just can't quite get it to look like I want it to look. I round brush it with a dryer, tease it. I never can just get it to look quite right, but I'm very picky, so I know it looks fine. It's just I have something in mind and I just haven't quite been able to achieve it yet. So there we go. We are ready to go out to eat and go to karaoke tonight. So here we go. Thank you for joining in. Remember, you are important, you are valued, you are loved beyond measure, and you have a lot of worth. Need help finding it? Message me. I love you guys. Thank you for joining in. It is finally Friday, and it is time for the weekend. Do something nice for somebody this weekend. That is my challenge and my homework for you guys. And I want you to comment below something that you do this weekend to let me know, or something you've done recently for somebody that is nice. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening. Bye.